Hey guys, welcome back to Sussy Stuff. Today, me and Emma are going to be previewing the Texas versus Texas A&M game. Okay, Emma, I am looking really forward to this game. If you were to favor one team right now, who are you taking?
Oh, that's hard. That's very hard. However, I mean, A&M just they had a hard-fought battle against a team that I did not think they should have a hard-fought battle against, losing after 4 overtimes. But, if I had to favor right now, it would be Texas, even though A&M is going to have the home field advantage. But this is a very important game for both teams. I mean, the winner of this game goes to the SEC championship to face Georgia, so their playoff hopes are on the line here.
Yeah, I mean, I would love Texas to get to have a rematch with Georgia just because that's their only loss this season. It would be super fun to see them play them again. I am I'm favoring Texas, obviously. I do think that they're all set. I'm a little concerned with the way that Ewers played this last weekend was a little shaky, and I'm a little nervous with that coming into such a big game. So, I mean, this is the biggest game I think of the year for them. So I'm a little nervous with that. If he comes in and he's his normal quarterback self, then we're going to be great. It's going to be a great time. I do think this is going to be a very tough game. I don't think this is going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be like you know, wipe our hands, we're done. This is definitely going to be a tough game, and I think it's going to be a close one in my opinion. I'm my prediction is that it's genuinely within a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I could see this game being incredibly close. But like you were saying with Quinn Ewers, this guy is accident prone to the max. Like he cannot avoid getting injured, which is really sad because he is such an incredible quarterback, especially when he's at his full health. But he did return from a mild ankle sprain last week, and he put up 191 yards, 2 touchdowns versus Kentucky. But I think he's gonna have to do more than that against this Texas A&M team. I mean, this is the return of the Lone Star Showdown, Texas A&M. This first meeting was in 1894, where Texas blew out Texas A&M 38-0. And Texas does lead this rivalry 76-37, but with Ewers being questionable in his health, it's like, can he get the job done? He wasn't able to against Georgia, and this is their next biggest matchup from that. And so I want to see how he performs. That's really going to determine who is going to have the edge in this game, really.
Well, not only just, I mean, even speaking of the Georgia game, not even just Ewers that we're concerned about. We're also concerned about the entire O line. I mean, in that Georgia game, the O line just did not show up at all.
Yep.
Um, so I'm curious if they're going to show up and do their jobs and protect their quarterback, who is injury prone. And also, our run defense was a little better this week, but we've been talking about this. I mean, this was your concern a few weeks ago, and so I'm interested to see if everybody shows up and is on their best behavior this Saturday.
Well, that is the thing. Like, they're going to be facing Marcel Reed, who is a mobile quarterback, and Texas's weak part is their run defense. So if Marcel Reed can run all over the field that night, then I think Texas A&M is going to pull this game out. And if they do win, then I'm looking at Texas. And granted, now with Ole Miss and Alabama having 3 losses, I think their chances of making the playoffs are good still, but that's not what you want to see moving into those playoffs. It's not, you need to be able to stop the run, and if you can't do that, I just don't think a national championship is in the future this year. And like you said, they also have to protect their quarterback, whether it is yours or if we have to put Manning in there, then you have to protect him or else they can't get the job done in any way. Now, Texas obviously has other stars. You have Jonathan Brooks, the running back. He's rushed for 1,258 yards and has had 13 touchdowns this season. You also have Xavier Worthy, the wide receiver. He has had 975 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. And this defense has been good. They've had 37 sacks. They're second in the SEC right now. It's just against the run is really where they struggle.
But like you said, I think Texas, which is what we've continued to talk about, is so stacked talent wise. I mean, they just have the best of the best right now. So if everybody shows up, and is the best of the best, then it's a great game. But I do think this is going to be a close game, and there's going to be, I don't know, I can sense some drama. I don't know. I'm predicting some drama in this game.
There's gonna be big time drama, and
Yeah.
I it's really gonna come from which matchups win out. So you have Texas's packing passing attack versus A&M secondary. Texas averages 292 yards in passing yards per game, which is second in the SEC, while A&M only allows 223 passing yards per game, which is sixth in the SEC. So that's a good matchup right there. Then you have, like you said, the Texas O-line versus the A&M pass rush. A&M leads the SEC with 39 sacks, and Texas has allowed just 18 sacks all season, the second fewest in the SEC. But I think the biggest advantage for Texas A&M is Kyle Fields. I mean, Texas A&M is 5-1 at home this season. Kyle Fields can hold up to 110,000 fans plus. It's one of the largest and loudest venues in all of college football, and that can really rattle teams that come to visit. So I think that is a big, big advantage for Texas A&M in this game.
It's gonna be a great game. I'm predicting some drama. I don't know if maybe the drama will be with the refs, maybe some good calls, bad calls. You never know with the SEC
The
these
refs
days.
have been really bad this year.
It's been terrible. But you know what? I'm just crossing my fingers that nobody throws water bottles this week.
No, and you know what? I was proud of, after the Alabama-Oklahoma game that nobody threw trash on that horrendous call against, Ryan Williams, and so let's just keep that trend going. We know Texas started it this year, so just don't throw any trash.
Oh my
But both
goodness.
teams' SEC championships hopes are on the line. This is their first matchup in over a decade. College game day will be there, so it always highlights how important this game is going to be for the rest of the season, moving into the playoffs. So this is going to be an amazing game to watch. It's going to see who goes to Atlanta as well. So I'm excited to watch it. I know you're excited to watch it. You'll be rooting for your Longhorns, but we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be very interesting. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social media, and we will see you next time.